The Global Status Report on Road Safety 2018 was launched by the World Health Organization earlier this month. The report paints a grim picture on road safety, showing that those road traffic deaths continue to rise, with 1.3 million deaths caused by road crashes every year. The report highlights that road traffic injuries are now the leading killer of children and young people ages 5 to 29.
For years we have accepted 1.3 million deaths on the roads, 50 million injured. And not only that, but this has become the #1 killer of young people. And so I don't get it. I mean, I don't understand why we are still letting this happen, while in fact we know what needs to be done.
Every single month of this year, people died from road crashes in Belize. Unofficial records show that 65 persons have lost their lives so far in road traffic accidents, and over 35 persons were injured. The road status report shows that people who die from these crashes are mostly pedestrians, cyclists, and motorcyclists in developing countries. And while over 1 million people die every year, countries still struggle to address this global public health hazard that is preventable. The World Health Organization recognizes that strong legislation and enforcement of those legislation, public awareness, safety measures, as well as safer vehicles and roads to travel on can greatly reduce the risks associated with road crashes.
There's still a lot of ignorance on the magnitude of the problem, in part because they happen one by one. If they were all happening on one day in the year, of course, it would be totally different. There would be frontline news everywhere. But because they happen here and there one by one, very often among poorer people, they are not getting the attention they deserve. And also there's ignorance about the fact that actually we can do something about it. There's still a lot of belief that it's just people who have bad luck, who were at the wrong place at the wrong time, and it's a price for mobility, it's a price for development, that people are going to die in crashes or from violence. While in fact, no, if we put in place the right measures, we can save all these lives.
And the implementation of a safety project on our highways has shown the kind of difference these measures can make. In 2017, the Belize Road Safety Project reported a sharp decrease in the number of crashes along the George Price Highway, where the project was done.
At the beginning of the project, we were at roughly 50% of the accidents occurring on the demonstration corridor. And over the past 4 years, we have seen a drastic reduction where it had reduced to, as you heard earlier, 10%. So based on this year's figures, at halfway during the year, we're at 2%. If that trend continues, then it leads that it would be somewhere around 4 to 5%, which is a great reduction in fatalities. Right now, the main cause is speeding. We can see from the newscasts and the just regular usage of the road, we see a lot of speeding on the road. Speeding and not utilizing the seat belts. People on the motorcycles not utilizing their helmets. Pedestrians not wearing bright clothes in the nighttime. Cyclists even not having on the bright clothes and the helmets. These things actually contribute to a loss of life.
And the magnitude of traffic-related deaths is spread across the world, and global road safety ambassadors like Zoleka Mandela of South Africa are calling on governments to do more to reduce these preventable deaths.
We refer to it as a man-made epidemic. It's because there are solutions. For instance, new vehicles need to meet a minimum UN safety standards. We need to make sure that all our cities are safe. We need to make sure that, especially on high-risk roads, that there's a 3-star safety. We need to make sure that our children have safe and healthy journeys. These are things that we can do. We can have low-speed zones around the schools. Government knows this, and again, there's just not enough action. So what we need to do is figure out, they need to do is figure out how it is that they revive their efforts towards protecting our children.
Reporting for News 5, I'm Andrea Polanco.